Again, my name is Gabe Zollner. Western Center for Journalism has an interesting article. Benghazi, the cover-up continues. And you'll see a picture of the smiling Secretary of State, John Kerry. Boy, you take a look at that picture. You tell me he isn't a perfect ringer for the monster. You know, that old TV program? You know, the guy with the face like a Clydesdale horse? Anyway, so Kerry now, he's getting real tired of having people ask him about Benghazi. He really doesn't want to hear any more about Benghazi, you know? So what he's said is he's going to put together a committee. He can ask questions of the committee. He doesn't want to spend the next year talking about Benghazi. That's not what he wants to do. What I find really interesting in this article, and he says that Congress already has all the information to which it is entitled, given that regime officials have already testified. Now, listen to the words again. Congress has already all of the information to which it is entitled. Now, what does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? As to what they're entitled? So who determines what Congress is entitled? I thought Congress is entitled to everything. I didn't realize that Congress could be denied pertinent and critical information, like the information that the survivors might have to offer. You know what's interesting? I had a conversation with a friend of mine this morning about Benghazi. Now, we know that 4 Americans were killed. We don't know how many other Americans were killed. We're still uncertain as to how many survivors. Hillary, being the genius that she is, under testimony, she said, well, there was 20 or 25. How did she not know how many there were? And then we've had other people say that there was 30 or 35. Now, let me ask a question. If there's a battle taking place, you end up having survivors. Do you not also end up having casualties? In other words, how many additional Americans died in Benghazi that we don't know about? We don't even know how many survived. And one has to believe that if people did survive, and some apparently had horrendous injuries, how many died? How many people were working at the facility? How many people were working at the annex? What were their job descriptions? Who did they report to? How long were they there? How many tons of weapons did they transfer? How come we can't get any of those questions answered? Or does it come back to what, again, as Kerry said, Congress already has all of the information to which it is entitled? Wow. That's pretty amazing that the information that they are entitled to isn't all the information. It's just what they're entitled to. And who determines what they're entitled to? Huh? Not this horseface Secretary of State whose son-in-law is an Iranian American who has family back in Iran. And Iran is a rogue nation. How the hell can we have a Secretary of State that has access to top secret information, who has a son-in-law who's an American Iranian, and then you have a Secretary of State saying that he's so proud that he has an Iranian son-in-law because he's learned so much about Islam? What the hell is wrong with you people? Wake the hell up!